The reason that we're doing this video today is because we're in Bloomfield, New Mexico, headed for some trout fishing on the world famous San Juan. Here we are coming into our host location for this trip to the San Juan River. This is the Soaring Eagle Lodge on the banks of the San Juan. And they're hosting North New Mexico Outdoors to a couple of days of fine lodging and meals right here. And tomorrow we'll be going fishing with our good friend Bart Carver. So it's pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And take a look at this. The beautiful San Juan River flowing right through the front yard. And something tells me that a few fish have been caught right here. But this is a beautiful setting. We've got a lovely cabin here. Let's take a look at the fly shop. They got all kinds of wonderful clothes, equipment, all your fly tying materials.
Well, we'd like you to do that too. I mean, you know, but we don't have a server, and it may be Larry.
That's okay. Don't duck Susan. This is beautiful Susan. She's here to help everybody. And then this is the restaurant area. And this is all private water. There's 2 miles of private water here that is controlled by Soaring Eagle Lodge, and they have a rod fee on a daily basis. Just saw a fish rise over across the river. Watching the sunset through a thunderstorm that's headed our way. Just finished a wonderful dinner. Tonight it was a vegetable lasagna with a little sausage on the side and warm huckleberry pie and ice cream for dessert. Well, here we are, sunrise on the San Juan, getting ready to get on the water this morning. Just finished a fantastic breakfast here at Soaring Eagle. Pretty nice to get up and have a buffet of eggs and bacon and bagels and, good Lord, fresh fruit, everything you'd ever want.
We're going out with the river's finest.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you. Mr. Bart Carver, woo! The man on the river. I mean, the man. And we are headed out for some world-class trout fishing with a world-class trout fishing guy. Thank you, Bart.
I didn't think. Now, bear in mind, I was 3 or 4 years old when my father tied a fish onto the fly rod line. Okay. And that freaked me out. And then, but it wasn't until I was like 5 or 6 that I really was fishing.
Right.
And I knew how to cast pretty good and this, that, and the other thing. And I grew up in Hancock on the Delaware River in the Catskills. My father would fish all that. And that was, that was during the war, 46, 47, 48, and 1948. And then it wasn't until 1985, 86, I turned to my fishing buddy of years, Tommy, TW, and I said to him, Tommy, I says, I think I finally made it as a fly fisher.
No kidding.
And since I said that, I realized I really haven't. Because
when you were found yourself interested in nymphs, was it the pattern that you chose to focus on, or was it their life cycle pattern that you focused on so you could emulate that in a fly? Were you going for an exact replica or an imitation? Or
no. When I got into nymphs, I got into techniques, learning how to detect a hit, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Once all of that was, and I used just the popular nymphs, like the pheasant tail and the hare's ear. You know, to me, those two big stones. You know, I love them.
So you don't necessarily believe that the exact fly is what happens. You believe that the technique with a reasonable fly is more likely to produce a positive result?
I believe that unless I believe in presentation, unless you and presentation being the number one, approaching the fish in a realistic manner.
Okay.
As far as behavior, no drag, that kind of thing. Little bit of drag, little jump, whatever. Sometimes a little glitter, one little piece of, sparkle.
Right.
Those are the things that turn the fish's eye. So patterns, if your technique is a little low, patterns can help.
Right.
Good morning, Ian.
Good morning, Dale.
Where are we?
We are on San Juan with a wonderful host by the name of Bart Carver.
And there's Mr. Bart checking out the fly selection. Let's do it.
We are so excited to be teaching, Bart's going to teach us some methods that neither one of us know anything about.
This is usually the place in the video where we move on to what we like to call fish porn. Pictures of big fat fish being caught one after another, constant non-stop action. That didn't happen on this trip for a couple of reasons. Number one, both Ian and I were learning a new process. The use of streamers, something we normally don't do. We fish small streams, and so this was a whole new deal. And like any training camp, the first day was going to be a little rugged no matter what. So that was part of it. The other thing was that the people that run Navajo Dam decided to double the outflow early the morning that we were on the water. And as anybody that's been on a tailwater knows, when they do something like this, the fish go down for a day or so. So we had a wonderful day. We learned a lot, but we didn't catch many fish, and certainly none that were worthy of some photography. However, I think the next clip will make up to that to some extent, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, Ian, fishing down here below Soaring Eagle, and first cast into this run, and he's got a fish on that we haven't even seen yet. So I'll try to keep you posted here. He's a head shaker, no? He's headed upriver. Maybe I'll get to see him here. We have not seen this fish yet. I'm looking. There we go. Oh, there we go. I think it's a brown. Yep. That was close. You can bring him past my right shoulder. I know. He's a workout. You can raise him up now. Got him. Boy, look at that guy. That's 18, 19 inches of brown trout, bro. Look at him. All right, excellent. That's my man. That's why I bring this guy one cast, one big brown. All right. Way to go, Ian.